Hello fellow cinephiles, Film Guru here. Today I'm reviewing Roma. This is a new film directed by Alfonso Cuaron and it stars a number of new and up-and-coming actresses and actors. And this is the first film that he's made for Netflix, and I think it'll be the first film nominated for the Oscars. And it's really about, the story really chronicles a year in the life of a middle-class family in Mexico in the 1970s. And it really looks at Chloe, a maid for this particular family, who goes through a lot of trials and tribulations through the film. And she's treated like a servant to begin with, and then as the film goes on, she's in one particular scene, she's treated like part of the family. She's been there for a long period of time looking after the kids and providing assistance for the family, as well as earning herself some money. She lives with the family in a particular room away from the house. And it's really about the trials and tribulations that she goes through, that she gets pregnant and the guy that she's with doesn't really care about her and doesn't want anything to do with the raising of the child, and the support that the family provides for her during this difficult time. It's a very interesting film. Alfonso Cuaron is a very interesting director and has a variety of different ideas, and he's trying something different here, which I kind of liked. I haven't seen a lot of his films, but the ones I have liked, I have enjoyed. He has a really great ability as a storyteller and tells interesting and fascinating stories. What I really liked about this film was the cinematography. It was beautifully shot. It looked fantastic. There was always something interesting and captivating within each scene and shot that just kept your attention there. I thought all the acting was solid and well put together, and there were some really powerful moments throughout it. One particular one taking place in a furniture store during a protest that turns violent, which is a really powerful scene. Towards the end of the film, there's another scene that looks at how they accept Chloe into their family, but then when they get home, they just treat her like she just becomes once again a servant of theirs. It's a very interesting aspect to do it like that. It's beautifully shot black and white, and is some of the best black and white cinematography I've seen in a number of years, and I was really blown away by what they were able to accomplish here, and it just looked really fantastic. And look, that's the main things I really liked about this film. There are other things that I didn't quite enjoy as much, and there are a bit of criticisms, I guess. One of the main things is this doesn't really have a narrative or a structure in the way it tells its story. It's a lot of segments and vignettes cut together to show a particular story, but there's no clear structure or narrative to keep you hooked in. I didn't feel attached to any character at all, so when things did happen that were difficult or painful or horrific, I didn't really feel for any of the characters involved because I didn't feel an attachment at all, even from the beginning to the end. I just didn't feel that attachment. Films that are done like this aren't films I really thoroughly enjoy. Like Robert Altman used to do a lot of these sort of films. Pretty much all of his career is based upon films like this. And Terrence Malick's another one, like Tree of Life, but the rest of the films that he did weren't sort of great, and there's no real structure or narrative to these films. It's sort of like a fly on the wall look at this particular family. But I just wanted to be invested a bit more, which I wasn't really completely with this film. And it just, I don't know, it was more that you had to try and work out what was going on, which is usually okay, but just the kind of structure of the film I didn't quite enjoy. And I wasn't blown away by this. I was expecting it to blow me away, and it didn't quite do that. There were particular scenes, a handful of scenes and things that transpired in the film that sort of had an impact on me, and I enjoyed what I saw, but not having that connection to any of the characters, I wasn't able to invest enough in the film to really get a lot out of it. But in saying that, it was a really well-made film, it was interesting ideas, and it was very well put together and shot. Final verdict. Look, like I said, I didn't love this film, but I did enjoy aspects of it, and I think it was well done in what they were able to accomplish with it. If you like something that's a bit different, if you like something that's beautifully shot and tells a slow, simple, basic story, you may enjoy this. If you want something a bit more, this may not be your cup of tea. And this, like I said, may be the first film nominated for the Oscars from Netflix. No other film has usually been nominated because Oscars look down on the Netflix a little bit, and this might be the first film that they're able to be nominated. Like, I think it should be definitely nominated for Best Foreign Film, Best Cinematography, absolutely, those two awards definitely, and it may be nominated for Screenplay and a variety of other things, but mainly those two, I think. So if you've got a Netflix account, it is definitely a film worth checking out, but it may not be for everyone, but it will find an audience in the particular thing it's about. And I do like the fact that it's sort of showing a strong woman going through these trials and tribulations and how she overcomes it. But it also looks at the mother of the family as well, and the stuff that she goes through, and how these two women bond and are able to get through these difficult times that they're both going through. So look, I'm going to give Roma 3.5 out of 5. Just because the score isn't high doesn't mean this film wasn't kind of interesting and well done. It just means that I didn't quite get as much out of it as I expected, and it went the way I thought it may, and I didn't really enjoy it as much as I could have. Anyway, that's all from me today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video or any other videos on this channel, please hit subscribe down the bottom. Also follow me on Facebook. But otherwise, until next time, enjoy the movies.